labeling, naming, shaming, those things. Some. Hi guys, this is your girl, your babe, your chick, Ttkjinadu. I'm back again with another Telling It Just the Way It Is Just series. So guys, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Stick with me. Once again, this is Ttkjinadu wishing you a happy, blessed, fabulous new year. It's the new year. I know it's all cliche. You've heard it all. New goals, new objective, new this, new that. For me, it's a new year. It's a new me. We need to let go of all those things that causes stress, pain, and heartache. And they're just habits. They're just habits that we need to let go of. Things that are part of us that we need to go, things that are not adding any value to us, that's rather taking away from us. We need to let them go in 2020. So first, in no particular order, we need to give up the need of always wanting to be right. Sometimes you get into an argument and some people are ready to go as far as ruining their relationship, maybe friendship or whatever, just because they want to prove their point and they want to be seen as right. When your argument or your discussion gets to a certain stage, you need to ask yourself this question: is it worth it? Is it worth ruining your relationship for? Is it worth giving up your relationship for? I mean, is our ego that big? We need to give up the need of wanting to be right all the time. Sometimes just admit, especially when you're wrong. Don't keep going on and on. Number two, we need to give up the need or the urge to always want to be in control, to always want to control everything. Maybe it's an event or people around you. We need to sometimes just let people be. Remember, we're not the same. We're not born on the same day. Even if we're born on the same day, twins can be different in their attitude and their approach to life. Let people be. Live and let live. You will find that your life is a lot easier and better. Also, whether they're co-workers, loved ones, family, sometimes let them be. No matter your position, you will find that your life is a lot easier around these people and things are a lot easier around these people. It will save you a lot of headache. The need for people to want to be secretive around you will decrease. The need for people for not wanting to be themselves around you will also decrease. You will get the opportunity to see people for who they are rather than holding on to control. That kind of pushes people away from you. So we need to reduce the control. If you're that sort of a person, lower it a little bit. Just remember this: the world is won by those who let go. The world, the globe, is won by those who let go. But when you try and try and try and try and try, you will lose winning. Holding on, control. Those control freak, you will lose winning. You will lose it, definitely. You will. This one, number 3. Stop. We need to stop the habit of blaming others. We need to take some form of responsibility. The need to blame others for the way we've acted, the way we feel, what happened to us. Yeah, there are times that some things happen as a result of what somebody did to us. Yes, there are times like that. But sometimes there are people that blame each and everyone in their life one thing or the other that's not really necessary. We need to reflect, evaluate, and I say this all the time in my video: reflect, evaluate, and be ready to take some blame. Be responsible for our actions. See how we can address them. See how we can make it better and stop blaming others. I want to meet those people that can blame and blame and blame. Blame the whole world other than themselves. Ah. Number 4, guys, and I'm sure you've heard this. Our mind can be self-defeating and can be negative sometimes. Don't believe everything your mind is telling you, especially when it's negative. Have you been in a position where sometimes everything your mind tells you or you think about is hurtful, is negative? You need to give up believing them. We are in control of our mind. What we think is what we do. What we think is what we are. What we think is what we will become. The mind is a superb instrument when used rightly. And if used wrongly, however, it becomes very destructive. So what we think in our mind is what we will become. So we need to be very, very careful. Don't believe every negativity or polluted ideas or hurtful ideas that keeps coming up in your mind. You will become that if you start believing it. We are better than that. 2020, we are better than that. Guys, we need to give up limiting our beliefs. We need to give up limiting our beliefs. You know, what we can do, what we cannot do, what is possible, what is impossible. What is possible, what is impossible. You know, when we think like that, we're just stuck in one place. That's what it does to us. We, again, are greater than that. And I'm talking to myself, by the way. We are greater than that. We need to spread our wings and fly. We really need to spread them and fly. A belief is not an idea held by the mind, but it is an idea that holds the mind. Number 6, guys, we need to give up the idea of complaining or the need to complain about each and everything. You know, we complain about the people, the event, the situation, our condition, what XYZ did to us, each and everything around us that is happening around us. We complain and complain and complain and complain and complain about it. You know, we complain about that people or a set of people or somebody that is making us sad. You know, that is just all you get from that person is the negative and sad energy. You know, we keep complaining about this sort of people. We are in control of our feelings. These situations are not the ones making us unhappy or sad. We are the ones causing this feeling of sadness and unhappiness, and this is because we allow it. If we do not allow it, we will not feel that way. Positive thinking is very, very powerful. Or it's just the way we manage this situation. It's not what the person or the people do to us. Sometimes, yes, I do agree, people can upset us, people can make us sad, people can make us unhappy, but I think it's how we deal with it. It is how we manage these situations. It took me a while before I got it, and I'm still there. I'm still working at it, but I believe that is the way we address the situation or manage the situation. Okay, guys, we need to give up the resistance to change. Change is good. I do understand that sometimes we are very comfortable in our comfort zone, so some of us are scared of change. But if we want to move forward in life, change helps you to move from A to B. Change helps you to embrace new ideas. Change helps with learning. Change helps with moving upward. Change helps with promotion. Change helps with a good lot of. We need to give up the resistance to change. That's the word. Give up the resistance to change. Follow your bliss. Embrace change. Change is good. Follow your bliss, guys, and the world, the universe will open doors for you where there's only wall. This quote is by Joseph Campbell. I love it. I believe it. Number 10. We need to give up labeling, naming, shaming, you know. You know those things. You know, sometimes we experience some things, or we see some things that we're not familiar with, that are strange to us, that are foreign to us. We need to stop labeling them. We need to open our minds to new things, new ideas, adventures, foreign things. We might not necessarily agree with them. But we need to open our minds to them. Be willing to learn, be willing to know more. Just before you begin to tag, name, label them negatively. The highest form of ignorance is when you reject something you know nothing about. It's the height of ignorance. You begin to reject it, label them, tag them negatively. It's the highest form of ignorance. Is number 11, guys. Easier said than done, I know. We need to give up fear. Fear is just an illusion. It's just an illusion. We created it. We need to deal with or tackle how we feel inside, and what is outside will begin to fall into place. Fear is what we created. What is the worst that can happen? I'm talking, and I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to myself too. So like I said earlier, it is easier said than done, but I believe it's sometimes when I overcome my fears and I go with it, because there's a part of me that is well, I don't want this video to be about me, so I'll leave it for now. But yeah, it works when your mindset is right. There are times my mindset is not there, but when it's right, it works. It's just an illusion. We created it so we can deal with it. We can tackle it from the inside, and the out. What is outside will begin to fall into place. So true. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself, by Franklin Roosevelt. We need to give up excuses. Those excuses limit our growth. It keeps us in one place. We're just stuck in one place. Excuses. Excuses is a ruining factor. We need to give them up. Excuses. You are fired. If it means praying about it, pray about it. We need to give up excuses. No excuse. No excuse. Easier said than done. I'm guilty of it. There are times that if excuse is if giving excuse is the convenient way out, as at that time, yeah, so be it. But the fact remains that it's not helping us, and it's not helping anybody. We need to give it up. Fire it out of our lives, and we'll begin to improve and see growth. These are things we know, but I think we need to keep reminding ourselves, and this video is a way of reminding myself and others who are maybe who are like me, or who are struggling. You know what I mean? Okay, number 13. We need to give up the past. I know it can be hard, it can be difficult, especially if the past is better than the present. But we need to remember the present is what we have. It might look frightening, it might look so scary, worrying, you know, but that is what we have now, and we need to face that fear. We need to remember that the past we are now longing for, we are now dreaming of, was once the present, and we did not take maybe the advantage or the best use of it. So why dwell on that past? Why dwell on that past? Let it go. We need to stop deluding ourselves. We need to live in the present and take responsibility of what is left for the future. And that means preparing for the future, living in the moment, enjoying yourself, have a clear vision of the future, Prepare yourself and live in the present. Live in the now. Okay? Number 14. Number 14. I think I'm getting towards the end of this video. We need to give up attachments. And what I mean by this is giving up attachments means giving up those things that we hold on to due to fear of maybe rejection, fear of being seen in a certain way, fear of what people will say. This one is the most annoying part. That one. I've been there, and I think I am far away from that now. What people will say. So because of that, we place ourselves or put ourselves in a position that is uncomfortable, or we hold on to a certain clique or a certain person. And this is not, I'm not talking about relationship, when I say relationship in terms of love, because the difference between love and attachment, when I say we need to give up attachment, is attachment comes from a place of fear. Love is peaceful, love is kind, love is selfless. When I say love, I'm talking about true love, sincere love, real love. That attachment is, this attachment thing is quite broad, and we need to get to a place where you're self-sufficient, you have a level of self-confidence. Once you're confident and you have that, what you feel and the way you approach things is just beyond words. That's the best way I can explain it. I don't know if you guys understand me. It's beyond words. You don't need to belong. You don't need to attach yourself to maybe a certain person or a clique, or you don't need to think of how people will see you. Because when you do that, it's coming from a place of fear, so that somebody will not see, so that people will not see me this way, so that people will not. So you put yourself in a very uncompromising situation, even if it means hurting yourself inside, in the corners of your own. Give up attachment. I will leave it at that. I think it's self-explanatory enough. Okay, guys. Number 15. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 15. 5 times 3. Number 15. We need to give up living our lives to other people's expectation. Sounds familiar? Yes. You know, most people are living a life that are not theirs. They're living their life to satisfy others. They're living their lives to other people's expectation. You know, they're doing things that people, friends, family, church members, whatever, would expect them to do. We need to begin to listen to that inner voice. We need to be ourselves. We need to be real. Very real with ourselves and comfortable with who we are, our lifestyle at the time. Remember, situation changes and we need to move with that change, but be real to ourselves. You know, the real sad thing about this particular point is that we cannot please everybody. When you're being true to yourself, people will talk. When you're even being fake and you're living to their expectation, people will still talk. The sad thing about this whole issue of living up to other people's expectation, living the lives other people want for us, is that you're busy satisfying others. In the process, you lose control. You lose control. You give up your happiness unconsciously. You're so lost in the struggle to please others that you're giving up your own happiness. You know, you're giving up your own happiness, your own wants, your own need, your own reality to satisfy others. Guys, remember, you have one life. One life. This one right here, right now. You must own it. Live it. Without the distraction of others. What they say. What they will say. How they will look at me. How they see me. Live your life. Enjoy your life. Own it. So that you can stay true to yourself on your path. And you don't miss it. Do you know how many people have missed it? Because they're running other people's race. They're living other people's life. And their calling, their talent, their gift is being thrown away. Discover who you are. So guys, okay guys, I think I've come to the end of this chat. If you watch it up to this stage, you're a queen. And if you're a male, you're a king. God bless you. And if you didn't, God still bless you. Anyway, so guys, let me love you and leave you. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Do not forget to like, and don't keep this video to yourself. Share it. Like, subscribe, and share. Make sure you share this video. I will appreciate it if you share this video. Thank you very much. Have a nice week. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Have a nice week. God bless you. Tara! Ta-ta!